Hey everybody, it's Sydney here with Soda City Jams. I just wanted to come on here and just talk about what a great year we've had with the page. Being that it's December, it is kind of weird to think about that we've been doing this for almost a whole year now. We started the page in January and it has just been a great year. It's been so much fun and it's just kind of surreal to think about that we've made it a year and we've just been making connections and meeting new people and just having a great time for a whole year. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. So how the page kind of started, as some of you may know, some of you may not, back in October of 2021, I was at Vince Kirby's birthday show at Foxfield, and he's a great friend of ours. And as many of you in Columbia know, every year he puts on a birthday show at Foxfield, and it's several people on stage, the Red Shack Pickers and friends, basically. And they put on a great, fun show for Vince's birthday. And so this was the first one that I had been to in 2021. And I recorded it because just for fun on my phone, because I thought he might want some videos from it. And the night was going so great. Everybody was jamming out. It was nice and crowded. And I just thought he might want some videos. I didn't record the whole thing. I just recorded a couple. I didn't have a tripod or anything. I just held my phone up. It was, shaky and not great quality. And I just recorded some of the best songs they played and I put them on YouTube. I had already had a YouTube channel that I started for John called John Cox Music for his stuff, but I didn't know what I obviously needed to post Bence's show on a different platform. And so I quickly realized I was going to have to start another YouTube channel. And I was sitting there thinking, oh, do I really want to, start a YouTube channel? And I thought, well, I'll just post this, and what I'll do is I'll make this a place to post friends' gigs that I record, because we like to go see local bands, and nothing professional, nothing crazy, just recording with my phone live music of our friend shows that we went to. And so I thought I'll call it Soda City Jams, and I just had the YouTube channel. And after posting Bence's show, I had no plans in the near future to post anything else. I just told myself that the next time we went to a friend's gig, I would record it and post it on that page, just kind of for them, kind of just for the person who was playing to have a record of their live gig. Live gig, that's kind of you don't need to say both. You know what I mean. Have a record of their live performance. And then in January of 2022, my friend Aubrey called me and she was like, I have an idea. She was like, what if we take the page Soda City Jams and we turn it into a whole thing? She said, what if we turn it into like a music blog and we interview musicians and then we also record them playing like you've been doing and just make it kind of a thing, like a music journal. And I thought it was a wonderful idea, obviously, but I was in this place in my life where I wasn't necessarily wanting to jump out of my comfort zone and do something new. I wasn't necessarily in a very creative project type of space because I had just lost a close family member and I was in school and I was just kind of, it was January, it's cold, it's dreary, and I was just kind of grieving. But despite all that, the idea was great. So I said, you know what, let's do it. And I leapt out of my comfort zone, and the rest is history, as they say. So thank you, Aubrey, for having this idea and for getting me out of my comfort zone. This never would have happened without you calling me and sharing your idea. So, you never know how things are gonna work out. It's been a journey since then. In April of this year, this is the only year we've done it. In April, we brought John on, and John obviously has lots of musical expertise, being a musician and a guitar teacher for the last, 25 years. So it's been great having him on the page as well, and we have just made so many new friends and so many new connections, and it has just been a blast. So I'm very, very grateful. We don't have, we kind of, from the beginning, it was supposed to be sort of a organic, grassroots kind of just sitting with people in their living room, hanging out, talking, no overproduction. I don't really know much about video editing or anything like that. I do like to record things, but I don't, I don't have video editing skills or never took like a class on it or anything like that. So, and I don't have a video camera. So I was recording things with my phone and, a ring light and a tripod, just kind of what we could do with what we had. And Aubrey is a wonderful photographer, and she had a really nice Nikon camera, so she jumped in on that side of things. And yeah, so it's, we still say like, we still don't have a video camera. We will get one day. We have mics, but we don't really use them. It's just been very organic and laid back, and I don't know, it's been fun. So, all that being said, I would like to thank every single participant from the bottom of my heart of Soda City Jams this year. Everyone that participated this year jumped in to something brand new, and we were learning together. Me and Aubrey and John, along with our participants, we were kind of figuring this thing out together and just kind of winging it, kicking it. And every single participant has made this possible, and I've said this already a lot, but it's been a blast. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, everyone who participated this year in Soda City Jams, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been so nice to meet everyone, to get to know the people we already knew better. It has just been, it's been awesome. So I want to thank, I would like to mention everyone by name who participated this year. The Runout, Jeff Gregory, Kelly Gregory, Moses Andrews, and Chris Compton, who did their own separate interviews, and Mike Scarborough. Thank you so much. John Cox was our first official interview. But then the Runout was, we kind of used John as a guinea pig. His is a real interview. I say guinea pig, but he was our first official interview, but we did use him to just kind of experiment with it and see how things were going to go. So John was our first, and then the Runout was our second interview. And our first time kind of branching out was with them. And so thank you to every member of the Runout and to Enda Coffee for letting us use your space. That was such a fun night. I can't believe that was, 10, 11 months ago. It's just, time flies. Thank you to Rob Dew. Thank you to The Chain, McKenna, Kevin, Levi, and, oh man, I'm seriously blanking. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm usually good with names. I apologize to the person I left out. Thank you to every member of the chain. There's 4 of you. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Rich Owensby. Thank you, Richard Hurto. Thank you, Chris Reed. Bence Kirby. Thank you, Bence Kirby. You were a part of this page from the beginning because I recorded your birthday show and then you participated in an interview. So cool. Thanks, Bence. Thank you, Blake Hunter. Oh, I forgot to mention something. Bence Kirby and May Kirby cooked dinner for us the night that we did their interview. So thank you both for your hospitality as well. Who was I on? Thank you, Blake Hunter. Thank you, Tom Coolidge. Thank you, Longshot Odds. Thank you to the Water Kickers, Kelly and Brody Porterfield. Special shout out to Brody for taking our promotional photos for the page. And thank you to Kelly and Brody for hosting us at your house the night we did your interview. Thank you for cooking us dinner. We've had the hospitality has been just beautiful. Thank you, Lang Owen. Thank you, Reptile Western. Thank you to Brandon and Keeley of Eden. Thank you, Matthew Hubbard. Thank you, Colton Beasley, Vince McKinley, Von Holmes Band. Thank you, Von Holmes Band. You also hosted us and provided food and drink, so thank you so much. Thank you, Adam Way, Dave Laboon, and last but not least, Mac Eason, who we actually interviewed today. He was our last one of the year. So Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just can't say it enough. It's been great. So with that, I had a little list of all the participants just so I didn't forget and leave anyone out. I thought at first, I can remember them all off the top of my head, but that's maybe giving myself too much credit. So I want to touch a little bit on where we're headed next year for the page. I don't want to say too much, only not because it's a secret, but because we haven't officially launched anything yet. So I don't want to say too much about it until it's real, but I do want to say a little bit about it. Next year, we are planning to expand our interview pool of people. So we are going to keep musicians, not going anywhere with the music side of the page. So any musicians who want to hop on, that is still happening. We are also going to create a second channel that we will interview small business owners, some of whom are musicians. So there's going to be some crossover between, the small business owner community and the music community, because some small business owners we're thinking about interviewing are record shop owners, people who support the local music community and people who buy and sell CDs of local artists. So that's the direction we're thinking about going in. Some small business shop owners that support the local music community, and then some just other small business owners. You don't have to be a musician to be on the small business owner page, but it would be awesome if you do support in any way the local music community and you are also a small business owner, because there would be kind of like some crossover there. So anyway, small business owners. And then we are also going to start interviewing people on different sides of the spectrum regarding controversial topics. Nothing necessarily politically controversial, nothing like that. Although politics seems to jump into everything these days. But anyway, not necessarily like political topics, just topics that are controversial. And we are going to, I guess I should give an example to kind of better clarify what I'm trying to say. One example would be the topic of addiction. So I would want to interview people who work in every part of the process of someone who's struggling with addiction. So maybe someone who's struggling with addiction. And then additionally, someone who works at a harm reduction facility, someone who leads an AA group, a law enforcement officer, someone who works at a mental health facility, and just get different perspectives on one topic. So that's an example of what we're thinking about doing. Another idea that Aubrey threw out is overcoming generational trauma and breaking cycles. That's another controversial topic. I have some other ideas, so we will jump into that next year. And the reason I'm revealing a little bit about what we want to do next year is because I want people to feel comfortable getting in touch with us if they want to be interviewed for the page. We're thinking about just branching out and interviewing all kinds of different people in the music community and beyond. So our second channel may or may not become, Soda City interviews or Soda City chats or something in that vein. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. If you have any questions, if you want to jump on the page, please contact me on the Soda City Jams page or my personal Instagram page. We're very approachable. We would love to get you scheduled, and we booked up this year and we would love to book 2023. That would be awesome. And yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So thank you for your support. Thank you for listening to me ramble for 15 minutes, and I'll see you soon.